Hey, welcome back guys, General Tony here, coming back with a brand new episode for you here today, and I am very excited to be bringing you this video quite simply because what I'm about to tell you is very exciting. So what we're going to cover inside of this episode is something truly quite special. So obviously, war is a massive part of Clash of Clans these days, and it needs to be perfected within the game. Not only does it need to be perfected, it needs to be diversified so that there's a few more options out there for everyone to enjoy, rather than just, you know, the standard war that we have right now. So I know Supercell's been doing a great job over the last couple of months improving the war community and the war aspect inside of the game, diversifying it so that all of us can stay entertained. But what we're going to do, as I said, we are going to give some awesome, and trust me, I do mean awesome ideas. I guarantee you, every single one of you will love at least 1 to 2 of the ideas you are going to hear inside of this video. Now, I will say not one of these single ideas is mine. These are from you guys, the community. I found them online on a range of different websites, including the forum, where I've sifted through hundreds, and trust me, I mean hundreds of posts over the last couple of months to find the best ideas that I can bring to you guys inside of this episode. So for the first time ever, instead of starting it off with the ideas that you guys want to hear, we're going to kick it off with a very controversial update idea. Now this means that some of you may love it and some of you may hate it. Now loads of you may have heard of this before, but if you haven't, here it is guys. It is the mini war. Hold up, do not judge just yet. Let me explain what I mean by mini wars. So it is very hard to explain this massive topic, although it's mini, it is a massive topic inside of this short episode, but I'm going to try and keep it short and sweet so loads of you can kind of understand and gather where I'm coming from. Okay, so the basic principles of the mini war are going to be very simple. The mini war will not collide with the war inside of the clan, meaning it is outside of clan hours, meaning you can have a main war inside of your clan, and you can also have a mini war as many times as you want throughout the day, but you can only have one at one time. So the mini war has 2 different options, guys. It's going to have a 5v5 and also a 2v2. Just before I go further into the actual idea, remember this idea is only optional, meaning if it's brought into the game, you would have a choice. You do not need to do it. It is just there for the fun of it, whether you're bored for a couple of hours and you want to have a little bit of fun. So the greatest thing about this idea is the fact that the people that are inside of your mini war, you have no idea who they are. They are just random players, random people from around the world that have been selected and put into a battle, just like a multiplayer battle inside of Call of Duty, you know, like a search and destroy. Very similar to that. It's going to be 5v5, completely random players, and it only takes 2 minutes to search up and gather 2 teams of 5 or 2 teams of 2. Now the war itself is only going to last 1.5 hours, quite simply because each player is only going to receive 1 attack, meaning that 1 attack is going to be extremely vital if you want to win that war. So the 2v2, obviously there are only going to be a total of 4 attacks, and the 5v5 meaning a total of 10 attacks, which will bring like an adrenaline rush into the game, because only having 1 attack is very different to having 2, which is in the current war. So it will bring a completely different aspect into the game, revolutionize how we play, and I think it will make the players a lot more skilled. It will make you think about what you're doing a lot more, and overall, it will just make a greater game. So basically, how I see it, this is how I see it. You've got the single player. Once it's completed, it is completed. There is nothing else to do, and I'm sure many people have completed the Goblin maps. You then have the multiplayer, which is obviously you're going out to find loot inside of the multiplayer battlefield, and then you have the co-op. We could see this as the co-op. The mini war could kind of be the co-op. So remember, guys, being inside of a mini war will not affect the main war inside of your clan. You can still be in a 50-50, a 40-40, a 30-30. It literally has no effect whatsoever. The mini war only lasts 1.5 hours, and if you don't attack, then you don't attack. You're most likely gonna lose. Oh, by the way, just before we go on to the next idea, of course, we could also add in the option of teaming up with your clanmates or your friends, so we can always keep that inside of there, because I know that is something that millions of people would love to do, even myself. Okay guys, so please remember, if you do enjoy any of these ideas inside of this video, then please leave a like down below and comment hashtag great idea. Just comment hashtag great idea, see how many of them we can get down below if you like the sound of any single idea. So going on to update idea number 2. Now obviously every single person above Town Hall 7 as heroes, whether it's the King, the Queen, and the Grand Warden, loads, millions of people have heroes, and I'm sure thousands of them are currently upgrading. So obviously, for years we have asked for heroes during war, yet it has never been given. So why don't we meet Supercell on like the middle ground? So personally, I thought this idea was absolutely fantastic, guys. As I said, thousands of people are currently upgrading their heroes, and the ones that can't afford gems have to wait 7 days. It is typical about, I think the typical upgrade time for a king and a queen and even the Grand Warden is about 7 days once they surpass a certain level. And as I said, 7 days is quite a long time for people who like to war, who enjoy to war several times a week. Now remember, this is a game at the end of the day, and you are meant to get enjoyment from it. So having a little bit of stress, knowing that your hero isn't inside of the war and that you might not do as good as you can do, can upset you a little bit. So in order to kind of counteract that and make sure everybody's happy, the idea that I saw was to add in a pause button. Now hold on, guys. The pause button is literally so simple. It doesn't take any time away from the upgrade. It literally just pauses the upgrade, gives you the hero for the few hours that you are inside of war, and then continues the upgrade once the war is over. It doesn't affect Supercell's revenue. It doesn't give you any free gems. It doesn't take any time away from gemming, meaning if you are still to gem it, it would still cost you the exact same amount of gems. It literally just pauses it and gives you a couple of hours with the heroes, lets you do the job inside a war, and then continues the upgrade after, meaning everybody's happy, everybody's settled, no one wins, no one loses. It's literally just completely fair. So if you do like the sound of this idea, guys, please leave a like down below on the video and comment #great idea. So let's make our way into the third idea that I've gathered on the internet. So this idea is very similar to the previous one because both of them require a button. So the first one required a pause button. Now this one requires a we are ready button. So it's really quite self-explanatory. I mean, once your clan is ready, once all of the CCs are filled, once your bases are built, once your armies are ready to take into the battlefield, you can hit that huge green button. If the enemy clan also hits the button before the war actually starts, then you can start the war maybe a few minutes or a few hours early. To sum it up really quickly, it doesn't really have any disadvantages. I literally can't think of any. It is so simple. I mean, you hit the big green button. If you don't hit it, the war starts as normal after 23 hours anyway. The only real thing this is going to change is maybe you have the possibility to war once, maybe twice extra a week. So it is really damn simple. And to be honest with you, I don't know why this hasn't been added earlier, because it really is a very simple feature and it will just make it a little bit more fun, a little bit easier. So going into idea number 4, now I will say this has been said so many times over the last couple of weeks since one of the most previous updates, and the fact that they took the 30-second added extra time away is okay, but the fact they took it away from war, I would say may have been a little bit of a mistake. Now I will say 3 minutes is great because it causes you to really push yourself and see how good you are at the game, but you do want that little bit of time just to learn new strategies, maybe practice something new out. So I would say I would love to see the 30-second extra timer just inside of war, We don't need to add it into the multiplayer, don't need to add it when farming or trophy pushing, literally just inside of war. It will also kind of, you know, keep war separated from trophy pushing and also farming. So yeah, I think it would be a great idea. So don't forget to comment down below #great idea if you have enjoyed any of the ideas. We do have one more real good idea, and it is my favorite out of the 5. So we will bring you that very shortly. Just before we do though, if any of you want Supercell to see this video, please feel free to tweet it at them. Tag me inside of it, tag them inside of it. Hopefully someone on the Supercell team may see this. So this is my favorite, and it really is simple once again. It is going to be the clan war review. So you've just completed a 50 vs 50 war. The opponent has been a tough challenge, but you have beaten them, but they have definitely been a good sport, and when you want to give them a great review, well, now you can. So you know when you go inside of the clan castle, guys, you've got the bookmark tab, you've got the search clans tab. Pretend there was another tab inside of there called reviews. You can click on that, and there will be, say, 15-20 reviews from the most previous wars that your clan has had. Now, you cannot edit these reviews. These reviews are written by other clans about you. You can just go in there, read what they've said about you, and you can also go and reply to them, or you can send them one first. Now, there are many great things about this, and we're going to list a few of them right now. Firstly, and I think this is a fantastic one, People who are looking to join clans can go into the reviews and see what the other clan mates, the other clans have written about this specific clan, and then you can decide whether this clan is for you. Are they nice? Are they friendly? Have they been a good sport? Have they been a little bit silly? Have they maybe sent a few bad remarks? You know, guys, all of these different things. You can also see whether they've been using clan war spies, or maybe you can see if the opponents they've beaten have also been nice back to them. Now, the second thing about it is it will also create more interaction with the game. It will bring a friendlier environment, bring the community closer together, and I think it would really bring a great aspect into COC. There they are. They are the top 5 ideas that I have seen for war. By the way, the last one was my idea, so let me know what you think about them in the comment section down below. Comment hashtag great idea if you have enjoyed the video. Can we get 1 like on the episode? I will see you very, very shortly for another one, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now for COC and CR videos every single day. I'll see you shortly. Peace out.